Hi, what's up guys? This is Hilroy000. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. We're gonna go over how I won with Ilius in Warzone duos. Lots of final circle strategy along the way. So stay tuned. So we start off here. It was kind of weird. I actually got a shield in the plane, but wasn't able to put it on. Now we're dropping into TV station, and it's gonna get hectic. So here we're just picking up everything. I'm gonna skip through this. Trying to look. We hear people, but we don't know where they are. So got the RPG ready to blow someone up. And this is the first time we meet somebody. I broke his shield, went in, made sure that I downed him. Now we're just putting in the shield. We got Ilius watching the doors, baiting his teammate to come out. And you'll see some shots being fired at him, and boom, his teammate comes out. We're trying to hit him. I break his shields, but we don't see him. And now we're getting third party from behind. A lot of third partying. I take out the RPG, gotta blow these guys up. No shot, but Ilius comes back and I'm reviving him. Quick revive, a lot of smoke. And we're slowly backing away, you know, gotta reload. I only got 11 bullets there. Now I'm just jumping over. At this point, we have no shields, right? And so we gotta leave the battlefield just a little bit, circle around the corner, check if those two guys who were trying to third party us but didn't get us, if they're there, if they're coming into TV station. We don't really see them. So finally we get a shield. We're at the buy station. Ilius buys some shields. And you know, this is just some great teamwork here. He's dropping shields for me so I can put them in. Share, guys. You got to share with your teammates. This is how you win Warzone. And so now we're like, okay, let's finally do a contract here, get some more money. We do want to get our loadout. Grab the contract and we notice, hey, you know what? It's back at the TV station where all those guys were. There's at least 3 people. So let's take a look. We'll slowly move over there. We'll go into the structure. We got this random guy in a helicopter. We don't know. Is he circling around? Does he see us? Doesn't seem like he sees us. And you know, you can see our recon is like right next to that helicopter, so it's like there's no way that we're gonna go up there at this point. Now I briefly see somebody right there, got him in my sights. I break his shield, but you know, thumb slipped off the controller. I wasn't able to finish his job. Trying to look in, can't see his teammate really. So at this point, I'm like, oh man, I forgot. I got the RPG, munitions box. Let's down this guy right here. Let's go. Boom, down. Hit another one. Let's see if we can eliminate him. Nope. Try again. Nope. So this guy must have crawled into some little hole here, and we were unable to down him. So I'm just looking around, trying to see where his teammate's at. The teammate come out? No. Check downstairs in case they're coming to flank us. Nothing. Alright, let's go upstairs and get a higher viewpoint. You know, that's what you always have to be thinking about. get that height advantage, high ground, looking down, can't see the guy, probably on moving. Now you got these two guys, boom, on the ATV. I wreck him with the RPG. Now there's still the guys on the TV station. We're trying to look. I see him, I shoot, but it's a no hit. Trying to look around, nothing. And the recon expired, obviously. Couldn't get there. Now Ilius looks out and he gets shot, but we don't want the smoke. Slowly backing away here, using the building to our advantage, blocking their view. And so now we're just moving on. Let's change spots. So running. And guess what? That guy from TV station, he's now got a sniper. And he actually downs Ilius. But luckily, Ilius crawls over to me, give him the revive. And we're just using the rocks over here to give us some cover, give us some structure. Using the rocks, trying to stay low so that sniper can't hit us back at the TV station. And so we're just moving on. And again, that sniper was shooting at us. That's why I'm jumping, running across the road. He actually came closer. We can't really see him here, can't see him. So again, I'm using the rocks on my right side to block his view. I'm dropping a few $100 for Ilius so that he can get some shields. There's literally no loot around this area at all. So I'm calling in the UAV. We're gonna check where everybody's at. Ilius gets forgot to give him some more money for his shields, but now he's got enough. He can get the shields, and we're gonna move on and pick up this bounty here so that we can get some extra cash. We pick up the bounty. He's at the blue marker. It's high ground, so we can't really go and get him because we are quite a ways away, and we're down below the mountain. They're up high in the mountain, so it doesn't really make sense to try and get those guys. So we're just gonna continue looting. We see this one car there. We don't shoot. We don't have the RPG anymore. So it just doesn't make sense to shoot those guys. So now the circle's starting to close. It's time for us to move. And luckily we find some more loot around here. We find some cash. Move in. And we don't encounter anybody here, so we're just moving from house to house. That's what you gotta do, Go house to house. Make sure that no one's following you as the gas is closing. The apartment building always filled with campers, so I'm trying to look at the windows, making sure that no one is there. Going towards a buy station as well, making sure that no one's here. And buy a UAV, which is kind of crucial at this point. So we can see there's enemies to the north of us and to the south of us. It does not make sense to stay here because you will get pinched by both. You may get pinched by both teams. So we're just slowly moving away and up the mountain. So here, we spot people, right? I spot that guy. He's on my aim sight, but I'm not shooting because this is just a crappy little assault rifle, and it's not really going to hit that person that's that far away. And so you'll notice, right, as I say that, we got these noobs who start shooting at us from far away. Look at that. They start shooting at us. They don't have a sniper. They probably have the same PP Bison that I have, but they decided to engage. So we got to engage and we got to give them smoke. And you see they didn't want the smoke. We keep on moving. We keep on pushing in towards the circle a little bit. Now, remember those guys at the blue marker, right? So you always got to check as the circle is closing if they're there. But those guys, they didn't want the smoke, so they didn't follow us up. So now we're moving over here towards this buy point. We're checking the houses. There's always campers in duos especially. Now, notice we make a crucial mistake here. Ilius goes into the house on the right, and I move on to the house in front of me, right? Normally, this is not the best idea. You do want to stay together in duos because there are so many campers, and you know, you don't want to be too far away from your teammate. And right now, you know, you just got to check every little nook and cranny for those campers. I'm looking out towards the north to see if people are coming in from the circle, the closing circle, the gas. Luckily, even though we were separated in different buildings, you know, nobody came, so we were good. So this is interesting. The loadouts start to drop, right? It's a little further away from us. There is a red marker in the top right corner near the loadout, so there is somebody probably close. And you know, the circle still hasn't started to close yet. There's about 25 seconds left, and so the idea here is you want to slowly push in towards your loadout as the circle closes. This way, you're avoiding people attacking you from behind if you're going directly to the loadout before the circle closes. And so here, you know, we're just taking our time and looking around, making sure that no one's coming in from the circle closing, checking that buy point, which I believe is the last buy point within the circle. So just looking around, and now the circle's starting to close, and so we go downstairs, looking around. We don't see anybody really, and we start heading towards our loadout. And you know, we're moving from house to house, from structure to structure. This way, if you do get shot at, you can hide inside a little bit. You notice I pick up the deployable cover. That could be useful, especially in final circle. If you're getting shot at and there's no structure, it looks like it's going to end in the forest. So there are a few trees here, but not as many. And so now we get the loadout. And here I make a crucial mistake. So I do choose the final circle loadout, but my secondary weapon is a pistol. Now I should have went back and picked up a submachine gun that I dropped, or an assault rifle, but I totally forget. It's the final circle. There's 4 teams left, and guess what? That pistol is going to come in handy in this next play. So we see Ilius over here. He spots somebody. He's going to mark him. We're looking around. He's going to spot somebody. He's going to mark him. And it's going to be epic with this pistol.
Yeah, we should have switched the secondary for whatever assault rifle.
So Ilius pings him. We put a lot of pressure on this guy. We down him. Now, he does have a self-revive, and we don't know. And so Ilius is trying to wreck him, and then his teammate comes in. I down his teammate. Now this guy self-revives. Ilius is down. I go in with the pistol, and I team wipe them to make sure that they can't come back. And so now there's 3 squads left, 2 solos, We have the high ground. You got to stay up in the high ground. And right now we're just observing, trying to find where these guys are. I'm using the heartbeat sensor. They're not coming up.
Launching left side. Yeah.
And, you know, at this point you should use some sound as well. Listen to your surroundings. And I start to hear the gunfire right there. I see the guy in my scope. I hit him a couple of times. I tag him. But the bullets are coming from the right side. So now we know the last solo is on our right.
Right there.
And that's how you end it. Big time headshot, Warzone victory. Follow, like, and subscribe. Thanks.